What's going on, guys? Regis here with the IBL draft analysis. And first of all, guys, and thank you so much for all your support that has been going on our Twitch like during the draft. The Rhode and Regis are back for the IBL season 2. The draft was on May 27th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we had a whole lot of fun. We got to pick a team that we actually enjoyed, but Rhode and Regis are back once again for another season. By the way, guys, if you guys want to pick up a hashtag Blame Steve shirt, the campaign is still on for another 5 days. The link will be down below in teespring.com/Blame Steve. I believe that's the link, but the link will be down below. And just to hop right into our draft, I'm actually very happy about the draft. It's more balanced than what we had last year. It's a lot quicker than we had last year, because not last year, but in the last season we did run to a few snags that we weren't as prepared, and our draft picks was actually more of on a whim. And I picked Pokemon last season that I thought was supposed to do good, and I did some trades that I did not like, and in this time around I fixed what I needed to fix, and so happy that Magic Activator was not part. I love you, Magic, but I'm so happy that you're not part, because pretty much half of my team, well, not half of my team, but a good amount of members in my team are actually from his previous draft, which are Pokemon I wanted to pick up way before, but I was never able to because he was always either one step ahead of me or I never got a chance to use them. So today we're just gonna go down the list of what exactly we went for. I'm sorry if my webcam is going like in the focus and out of focus. I don't know what's up with that, but the list will probably be over here, or like the Pokemon will show up or here. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, but let's just hop right into it. And by the way, guys, the nicknames are still, they are done. I just gotta actually, let me find the nicknames. So I did have them on my Discord. And by the way, guys, if you want to join my Discord, the link will be right down below as well. I did want to, okay, so to start off, in the very beginning, we do have our very first pick of the IBL, which caught a couple people off guard, considering that it was a B tier, and I was very happy. It was a B tier mon because for the first draft pick we have Infernape. Infernape is actually my favorite Gen 4 starter, and I have always wanted to use Infernape. Last season he was in tier A, so I didn't really want to waste the money I did not waste my tier A slot on him. And his nickname is going to be Suko. If you don't know what he does, he is a firefighting type, base 104 in attack and special attack, so he can be either a special attacker because he gets a pretty large moveset, as well as the Nasty Plot and Sword Stance. I do not want to give too much of my ideas over in this draft, just in case the other coaches do look at it, but the other coaches should see that he's kind of frail, yes, but I think he's able to at least get one hit off of anything, as long as it's not super effective. But he should be able to outspeed a lot of things with that base 108 speed. So hopefully I get to face a couple of people that don't have really fast mons. But with the base 108, it's actually really good. Base 104 in the attack and special attack, plus having the parity in fighting, plus having a really good fighting stab. I think he gets close combat. Hold up, let me look it up. He does get close combat, which is amazing stab. Plus, he's also my Sea Captain, and my Sea Captain is the very, at the end of the draft, we get to pick one Pokemon that is going to be our Sea Captain, which he's the only Pokemon allowed in the team to hold a Sea Crystal at all. So that's going to mean that no other mons in our team is going to be able to hold a Sea Crystal. But each week, he doesn't have to run a Sea Crystal at all. He can run a Choice Band, Choice Scarf, E-Belts, a Focus Sash. Plus, this was my very first pick, especially because he has a lot of coverage moves as well. He gets the Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. No, he doesn't get. He gets the Thunder Punch and the Fire Punch, but he also gets Flare Blitz. He gets U-Turn, Bulk Up. So I can go a whole different route with him. Plus, he gets really good coverage for the Sea Crystals as well. So he will really be coming handy. We were 10th pick, and which meant that we had to wait 9 other picks, and then it'll be ours. Then we had to wait for number 11 and 12. Then it goes back from 12, 11 and 10. So we didn't have to wait that much for our next pick, but I did want to pick this mon up. This Pokemon up super early, just in case all of the bulky water were already taken, and it's going to be our Felicia, the Milotic. Milotic has always been one of the Magic staple like water type. As a bulky water type, it does really well. It gets a decent amount of like coverage moves. As also, it has a way to phase out mons with Dragon Tail, which is super important, especially in the format that we are in the IBL, where the Baton Pass is legal. So Roar and Whirlwind are going to be super it's going to be super well known or super used. Like, everybody's going to be using it. But I think that's gonna be like super helpful for us, since I don't think we have Roar yet or Whirlwind just yet with Infernape. But the Milotic does help out the Infernape by eating up those like the Psychic type moves. It can still eat them up with that. I think it's base 125 special defense and base 100 like special attack. I don't have to invest this thing at all in special attack to be able to hit hard. Scald is gonna do it a really good amount. The special defense is amazing. I can run it like the fully defensive. I can put a Flame Orb on this thing and make it so that I think the Marvel skill would double my defense, or it'll be 1.5. It does 1.5 my defense, plus the burn makes it so I don't get toxic. So that's a really cool idea as well. It does get a lot of like coverage moves on like Dragon Pulse. It does get a Coil, Dragon Tail, Facade, Ice Beam, Haze. It does get Haze, which is super good. It gets Iron Head, which I didn't know. It gets Recover, which we need a Pokemon that can restore their own health. Last season we did not have that. We only had a couple months that actually had on like the recovery, but we're super frail either way. So for the Milotic, I'm very happy I picked it up. There's not much to say about this thing. I love Milotic. I never got to use it, but I love Milotic. So now during the draft, we did have to wait. I think it was 18 picks, because it went from number 9 to 1 and then 1 back. So we had to wait a while, and a lot of the Dragon types were going out by the third round. In the third round, we actually got sniped. I did not want to pick up the Pokemon that I did get, because during the third round, I wanted to get a Garchomp. I thought that Garchomp would have been great to the team, but he got sniped right before my pick. I think two or three picks like right before me, and that made me super nervous. So I was looking at the TRA. I'm like, I still don't have a TRA mon. Plus, I want a really good Dragon type, and I was looking through the C tiers for any real good like Dragon types. That's also a Ground type. There was none really out there, so I decided to go with our very old friend Kaiba the Latios. His name's Kaiba because of the Dragon type, and you know, for like Yu-Gi-Oh, Kaiba loves like the Blue Eyes White Dragon. He's blue, so might as well. But Kaiba the Latios is back. We had him in these like in the secret like season 0 of the IBL, and I loved him very much. Last season he was actually part of the Washington Lake Spears, and he did really well with them. I think it was E4. He used them a lot, and I think his name was Zen. It was really good. It does give me a ground immunity with the Levitate. Base 110 speed. So far, like the draft is going out. The Latios is base 81, base 110, and base 108. So our team's actually looking pretty fast. It's going fast, fast. But Latios, if you guys don't know what it does, he dropped Dracos. He can be a physical hitter with the Dragon Dance. I think he gets. He does get the Dragon Dance. He gets Calm Mind. He gets like EQ. He gets Ice Beam. He gets a whole lot of stuff. Plus, having a Psychic type helps against the Psychic types that are a threat for the Infernape. Like along with the ground immunity, and it resists the weaknesses for Milotic, being Grass and Electric. So it really does help us out in our core team, because for dark typing, we can switch into either take a knockoff or something and retaliate with it. With the electric typing, we can switch into Latios and eat it up. So really cool there. So for Latios, I really don't have a lot to say. I absolutely love this Eon Pokemon. It was between either having the Latios or the Latias, and we already had a special defensive Mon. I did not want to add to the to the special defense part of it. So we do have the Latios to hit a little bit harder. And a whole lot of people were asking, why not the Latias? I'm like, I wanted the Latios. I want to hit a little bit stronger with that base 130 special attack. Super good, super quick, kind of frail, but still good. Next, since it was round 4, so it went back to us, like, not too soon, not too, like, slow, because they'll go back down to us, and then when all the Serpentine, whatever, and then we managed to pick up the fast Pokemon 9-volt, the Jolteon. I love Jolteon very much. I'm very sad I never got to use it. This was actually a suggestion from Magic. He told me might as well pick up the Jolteon. He's a better. My tier A Mon was going to be either Zapdos or Thundurus T, and the Thundurus T actually got sniped way ahead of me. So I'm like, I need my electric type. So I'm like, all right, let me pick up the Jolteon. Super frail, unfortunately, but gives me that electric immunity with the Voltasword, so my Rhode can sit nice and happily. If not, this dude has quick feet, so you know, put on the Flame Orb, be really cheeky. Base 130 speed is nothing to laugh at. We are actually absolutely we are faster than pretty much like 85% of the entire draft. Plus he gets some pretty decent coverage moves. You don't really need to do much with him. Just hit him with a Thunderbolt, and then he should be doing good. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hidden Power, and Heal Bell, or Screens, or Quick Attack if I really want to. I could do Substitute, Sleep Talk, Thunder Wave, Wish. He gets Wish apparently, and the Baton Pass. But for real, the 9-volt Jolteon, it's gonna be really good. I'm very happy to use them. The shiny version I'm not very happy about because I am a shiny hunter, but you know what? Still a good Pokemon to pick up. So the next round I needed more bulk, since now we haven't. Since now we're going from frail to bulk, and now we need to pick up a really Pokemon. And I'm thinking, like, why hasn't this Pokemon have been snatched up yet? Because in the last season he did very well. And we have Slim Fast the Snorlax. Snorlax is a monster. Base 160 HP, 110 special defense, and 110 attack. This thing can dish out hits and take hits as easily as possible. We put this thing as a curse set. It's gonna do work no matter what. In the last season he did work. He was actually one of the MVPs for the Muchalucha Halushas last season, which they are not here this season as well, so that kind of sucks. But Snorlax, the only thing I'm very worried about is that I don't know what to put on this thing, but this thing does great work for what he does. He's super slow, which I don't not care, because if they try to put the trick room on me, I send this thing out. I have used them during the VGC format, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully I can use them. Plus I know that in this time he does get high horsepower, which I actually don't know exactly. Hold up, I don't know like how much exactly it does. That is base 95. Not that great, but EQ I know he gets as well, which is base 100. I think he uses high horsepower during the VGC format because you don't want him to hit like your teammate either. Plus having the curse set is really good. Having the rest sleep talk set is really good. Having the body slam, double edge, facade, always good. I love facade. He has Iron Head. He has the outrage. He has the power up punch. He has a lot. Plus he gets pursue. I didn't know that he gets pursue. So now I just gave away one of my things. There's some other moves that he gets that I don't want to say out loud, just because it'll be interesting to see like how people react. Plus he gets whirlwind, so I can phase stuff out, eat up a hit, and just get rid of stuff. So I love Slim Fast. I think he's going to be a really good member of the team. I'll tell you, this team actually looks really good. So now we do have a fire type. We had our grass type. Sorry, we have our water type, our fire type. Now we need a grass type. And the grass type that I wanted got sniped once again right before we got to pick. And it was Serena, the one thing I really wanted, because it is a spinner. We don't have a spinner yet, but we have a defogger. So that's okay, but I wanted a spinner. So there's no good spinners that are grass types that were left, because I know Serena and the Delmice got sniped from me, so whatever. And then I saw this thing, I saw Shaman, which was our Leaf Bubbles. Yes, Leaf Bubbles, because of the base 100, and our Manaphy got banned once again. So I was going to pay 100 for the Manaphy, but that's a whole different story. But Leaf Bubbles, the Shaman is here. Shaman is a base 100 mon with the grass typing. He gets Seed Flare, which it does have a chance to miss, but it hits like a mother. Oh my goodness, Seed Flare is super good. Plus he gets a Leaf Seed, plus he gets so many other Seed Flare is base 120 power, 85 accuracy, so hopefully we don't miss anything. Plus he gets a Tailwind, Toxic, gets Send Headbutt, Substitute. Why did no one ever pick this up? Do you get Baton Pass? You don't get Baton Pass. You get Aromatherapy though, plus Air Slash, so you know we can do some work with that. But plus you get Healing Wish. I can heal my Maloric up and do some work. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for Shaman, I'm very happy to pick it up. It gets some really, really good moves. I think it's gonna be super cool to use. The base of 100, not the best stats, but you know it's the same as Mew. So I'm very happy to pick it up. I think that Shaman's gonna do really good work with our core. Unfortunately, it does share the same weakness as our Infernape, but we have so many other monsters that can handle it, so I'm not really worried about it. So in the next round, we had to wait a little bit, and I was thinking I need an Intimidator, because I was going to pick up our Crocodile. Again, we got sniped in the same round that I was gonna pick it up. I'm thinking like, we need a good ground type. We need a ground type. Plus he gets Intimidate. Oh my god, it's gonna be the Crocodile. It's gonna come to us, and we got sniped by Reckless Bat. And I'm like, okay, we still need someone with Intimidate, but we need someone that's good with Intimidate. And I'm thinking, okay, let me look in the B tier, since I actually really like the Pokemons in the B tier. And the only ones that have Intimidate was Gyarados and Staraptor. So meet once again from the Memphis Grizzlies, Top Gun this Staraptor. Staraptor, I think, you know what, we needed a like a flying type, because flying is actually a really good it's a really good typing in this league format. Base 100 speed, base 120 in attack, plus the Intimidate. So we're still on that 100 tier list right now. So we're doing like 100, 108, 110, 130. So we're still doing really good in our tier list, in our speed tier. I mean, sorry. It does get Intimidate, plus it also gets Reckless. I don't know how to use, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it. But the Staraptor, I've always wanted to use this. It does get Defog, which is also our like hazard remover. Go figure. Braver is gonna hit like a truck. Close Combat is gonna hit like a truck. U-turn, Funnel Gambit if you really want to. This thing gets Heat Wave with a base 50 special attack. Still gets Heat Wave. I don't care. Gets a Tailwind, Substitute, Roost. It gets so many good things that I actually really wanted to use. Whirlwind really does help style a lot. So we have a couple of like Pokemon that has either Roar or like Dragon Tail or like Whirlwind, so that's always good. Staraptor is not much I have to say about it. I absolutely love this mon. I love it from Gen 4, and this is the only one that I actually really wanted to pick up. I was thinking about picking up Gyarados, but that brings another electric weakness, plus another water type that I did not want to deal with, and Gyarados is not that great in Link formats because of Stuff Rocks, and being weak to rocks is really, really scary right now. So I'm very happy with the Staraptor. Staraptor, I think, is gonna do a pretty good job in it, and with normal stab, I think it's gonna be really, really good. Next up, we had to pick up a Steel type to kind of round off our Fairy Dragon Steel Core. And I'm thinking, I'm like, alright, we have speed, now we just need hard hitting mons or like a big really or hard hitting mon or like a big bulk. And I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm looking through the C tier. Like, I don't want to draft anything else from the C tier just yet. I want to save that spot for later to see whatever is left. We can try to, like, you know, scoop it up. And then I'm looking to the D tier. I'm like, this mon hasn't been picked up. Like, I understand it's slow, but it hasn't been drafted yet. I'm like, you know what? Sure, let's get it. I'm like, let's pick up. What's your name? What did it name you? I named you Lancelot the Escavalier. Escavalier's a Pokemon that caused me so much fear during the IBL, because this thing may be like super weak to fire typing, but 105 in special defense, 105 in defense, 135 in attack. Put a choice band on this thing and you're not dying. I don't care. With the overcoat, you're not falling asleep because of Spore. The shell armor, I can prevent getting critted, but I really don't care. But the overcoat, super clutch. Nothing's gonna want to switch into a Mega Horn or an Iron Head. Nothing wants to switch into that. 135 in attack. This thing's going to hit super hard. By the way, guys, I know we have a couple like a lot of like of the physical hitters, but I'm not really worried about that. We're gonna be doing just fine, especially with the Escavalier. 135 in attack, super good. Overcoat, AV on this thing can take a flamethrower all day long. He could probably take 2. With the Iron Head, Drill Run, he can do so much work with what with the stats that he has. I'm very, very happy I got to pick him up. But Lancelot, he's here to do some work, and of course we have to pick up the brother of the mascot. We're bringing back Cocoa Krispies, the Regirock. I'm sorry if it keeps on, you know, like the focus keeps on being weird. I don't know why it does that. But Cocoa Krispies, the Regirock, is back. Our mascot is back with base 200 defense. This thing, a lot of people still don't understand. Like, Regirock can eat up hits so well. It ate up 3 EQs from a Metagross. Like, I understand it's not stab, but it ate up 2. No, it ate up 2 2-meter mash from a Metagross, which 130 attack, plus this the Regirock was all defense and all attack and 4 in HP, and even then it still ate up 2 of them. Like, this Regirock is just incredible. I love Regirock. Base 200 in defense is nothing to laugh at. It can eat up hits. It can eat up a flying type hit. It can eat up a fighting type hit. Can eat up a Scald. It cannot eat up a Scald whatsoever, especially with the special defense of 100. Not gonna be able to do a lot with it. My boy Regirock is still with the explosion. A lot of people were like, oh no, we need to stop Steve from exploding. Don't worry about me exploding, just worry about having fun. And Regirock is here to have fun. I love Regirock. I've always had him in the team, plus he's part of the team logo, so why not? Next, we had to pick up an E tier or pick up our last free agent, and I'm just like, let's go to the E tier and see what else is left. And I'm like, wait, how come this thing did not get drafted this year? Because I know that Gorgeist got picked up, but that's at tier D. And I'm thinking, why didn't Volbeat, Skrillex, the Volbeat got drafted? But I'm like, okay, I don't need my Manaphy then, because now I got this stupid mon that has Tail Glow plus Baton Pass, which is legal. So, sure, give me a free setup mon where I can actually have Prankster. I can have Prankster, like either the Encore or the Baton Pass, and just wreak havoc on you. Like, if you see like the Volbeat, just know that I'm going to go for a Baton Pass. Just letting you know, I'm going for a Baton Pass. Plus, it has Prankster. Like, this thing is incredible. And people are like, oh my god, why did you pick up Volbeat? Baton Pass is legal. It's worth it. It really is worth it. Especially with Tail Glow, it's super worth it. Like, I don't understand why people don't get it, but whatever. But last but not least, this one came with some controversy, because in the end of the draft, I had I had like enough points to pick up a tier C mon, but all of the tier C mons that were ground types I did not want. I did want to pick up the Needle King, but he got sniped. I wanted to pick up the Needle Queen, but I'm like, doesn't have enough like of the bulk in there, and it doesn't hit as hard back. I'm thinking there's nothing I can see from that was like the Paulo Sand. I'm like, don't really know how to use like the Paulo Sand. Then I accidentally glanced to the D tier right next to it. I'm like, I would love this Pokemon. So while I was like scrolling down, I'm like, okay, I'm like, let me look up his movesets. I'm like, this thing actually is pretty good. So we got ourselves the Reinhardt the Golurk. Reinhardt, I don't know, man, I don't know. People just gone crazy. Reinhardt, I think, is amazing. With the Iron Fist, no guard, not Klutz, but the no guard and the Iron Fist, I can run all of the elemental punches. I know I'm super slow, but who cares? I know I'm super slow, but that's fine. I just, you know, go for like a baton pass on this thing. Go for like the Shadow Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Zen Headbutt, the Toxic. So many things that I can go for with this thing. It's just incredible. I personally like him. A lot of people don't like him. Don't know why. I think he gets the Shadow Punch, I believe, right? He does get the Shadow Punch. Yes, he does. It's only base 60 and it never misses. So and the stabs, so it's actually base 90. So it does more than the Thunder Punch. So, oh, sorry guys. And plus he gets low kick and all that jazz. So does he get dynamic punch? Does he get dynamic punch? That's my. He does get dynamic punch. Base 100. Like attack with the no guard, can never miss. Plus it causes the confusion, which is even better because I love hacking people. So there you go, guys. That is our entire team for the Rhode and Regis. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like down below. I'm really sorry about the camera. I don't know what's up with it, but I will catch you guys on Saturday for the team prep against Reckless Bat. Once again, our week 1 is against Reckless Bat, which he demolished us in the first season as our very first battle of the IBL. Reckless Bat, coach of the Toronto of the Texas Tyrantrum. Sorry, guy. Sorry, my dude. But yeah, we are the Rhode and Regis. We're gonna get the heckles out of here, guys. I'm Nerd Steve and hashtag explosion, guys. It's gonna be a really fun day. Wait, did you get explosion? You don't get explosion. Or self-destruct. No, Golurk, why? Alright, guys, I'm gonna get the heck out of here, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys on Saturday for the team prep against Reckless Bat, coach of the Texas Tyrantrums. Then on Sunday will be our battle for week 1 of season 2 of the IBL. I'll see you guys there. I miss recording, guys. I'll see you guys there. Peace.